when we had last left the Spacefarer. They were on the city of Neon, where they were helping out the Ebside Strikers take down the Disciples. And that was exactly what they did. But following a rousing sort of victory over the Disciples, the Ebside Strikers were faced with none other than Neon's... Oh my gosh. We're faced with none other than Neon City Security, who were on the scene to apprehend them. However, they were offered a weird deal and decided to, you guessed it, become cops right there on the scene, sight unseen. They joined up with the Force. Wow, that was, it was pretty weird. But also, following that, the Spacefarer traveled out back to the Astral Lounge, where they did a whole bunch of missions of ill repute for a mysterious contact. Someone who wanted them to go launder some sort of stolen or lifted weapon or whatever. And now it was time to go back on the trail of BorealUS's missing slate. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop, zoop. There we are. Alright, let us head on out here. There we go.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from
There's just this dead-ass person right here from our last quest. Okay. We'll head on in. I forget. What were our options with that dude? I don't remember. Didn't we, like, fail the persuasion check or whatever? Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Good. All right.
Sauvages. Nice. The Astral Lounge.
Okay. They say it with such gravity, as if Madame Sauvage's place, like every single word is supposed to mean something to me. Okay. Hey.
Excuse me.
Aren't you supposed to be out of here? What am I paying you for, Sophia Grace? Yeah, get the hell out of here. All right, Stratos.
Chill vibes, I head over to Euphorica, but BorealUS works with any means. Have you been to the Astral Lounge? BorealUS frickin' rocks!
Yeah, about the slate.
Mate, there's no way in hell I'm giving you this. This slate brings me closer to her. As her biggest fan, I feel like I deserve to have it.
Okay, here we go. We need Aurora. Don't we have some?
Well, if you bloody had it.
Shit. Okay, hang on.
Later.
Hang on. Okay, can't we get some from here? Or am I thinking... no, shit, I'm thinking of the other place. Madame Sauvage's is like the worst fucking joint in the entire city. They ain't even got drugs. And now this entire... Oh! Were you in here before? Did you just, like, manifest before my very bod?
Can I get you something?
Can I order something from the bar?
If you see anything you like, you just let Madame Sauvage know.
Yeah, can I have some Aurora? Oh, sorry. At Madame Sauvage's, we may be en français, but we do not have any of the Aurora. Okay, Madame Sauvage. What the fuck? Let's head on down here. Good. So where's the nearest, like, drug den? Right? How hard is it to score some fucking Aurora in this city? Jeez. And look, Ebside Strikers right there. Man, that... You know what? Upon seeing it here, Ebside Strikers, their little logo, it looks like a video game logo, right? It looks like a video game logo. Strikers... It just needs, like, a prefix to it, right? Good lord. Hero Strikers. Strikers of battle. Something along that line. Oh, shit. Where is Euphorica?
I've had it.
Can we check our map? Is that going to help us at all? No, it's not. It's really not. Okay. Alright. Maybe it shows up on our radar?
Colors.
Set up on a moon away from everything.
No, there's our ship, there's Neon. Oh, I didn't know Neon was down there. I thought we were in it right now. Maybe it's up here? Gosh, it might be on the other side of the city. Okay. You know, it's gotta be said, having no map for the cities does make it incredibly hard for me to, like, have a sense of space, especially for the less traveled areas of the city, right? Like, sure, the main area, the main promenade or whatever here, easy enough to sort of think about and conceptualize, at least for me. But these side areas, holy shit, it could be like, we may as well be in some eternally shifting reality where every time I come out here, it's a different version of itself. Okay. I think it might be over here. Yeah, around where we had our last shootout. Here we go.
I'm in right now, and you may...
I wonder if it'd be worth it to try and, like, buy the Aurora here and then sell it somewhere else.
Here
Looks
for a
like
drink?
you
A
need
Chimera,
to
perhaps?
relax.
Danny
Love the
Garcia,
vibe.
didn't I hire you as well? What's up with all these folks just hanging around after I've bought their time?
Care for some Aurora?
Okay.
What can I get for you?
I want 5
Everything we
Auroras.
serve is guaranteed to expand.
Okay, let's see here. You know what? I'll just buy them all. Thank you.
Of course. Please
You're
enjoy.
welcome to sit back, relax,
Good.
and enjoy your time.
Okay, let's head on down
I
here.
could use a more challenging.
The floor carpet cannot help but remind me of, like, the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks, right? It's not even... I'm pretty sure in the Black Lodge, it's black and white, and it's, like, zigzag with red curtains everywhere.
Speak with me.
But otherwise, I don't know, something about it just evokes it, you know?
Look at you.
There we go. And I wouldn't say Euphorica really has the same vibe at all, right? It's just in aesthetic alone.
I have some sleep
Okay.
crate units available for rent.
Over here.
You're in the right place, baby.
Good.
Everyone knows this is Neon.
Okay. Guess what, you asshole? I got plenty of
This song's
drugs.
got me so zoned. A good song can play on.
Yeah,
repeat,
yeah, okay,
mate.
yeah, good
There's
song.
No way
Yeah,
in
no
hell
way
I'm
I'm giving you-
this
okay.
slate.
Yeah. Here's the Aurora.
Bloody hell, is it that obvious? Damn ears have been ringing so loud I can't even hear the beat anymore. Okay, you can have the slate. But next time I stop by, I want to hear a mod so sick it beats the piss out of my brain.
Oh my god, I thought
Maybe
dude was
you'd like to
about to
try
say,
Velocity.
I want to hear a mod so loud or whatever, it beats the piss out of my dick. Holy shit, that would have been incredible. I've never heard such a thing in my life. Oh my god, I feel like it's so wild, I need to use it myself. Right? I feel like that is such a wild phrase that was just nearly invented that I need to start using it, right? Holy shit, that was so wild. It just beat the piss out of my dick. All right, let's head on over here.
Here at Reliant Medical.
Private sector.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I gotta be a little careful with carrying on too much and laughing.
You
I like-
don't.
I don't know what I was doing yesterday, but about halfway through the day, I'd like strained one of my, like, I don't know, chest muscles? I don't know muscles, but one of my, like, lower right pectorals. So now whenever I, like, bend or twist in a certain way, it's kind of like, you know, after you have, like, a really wild workout or something, or, like, you know, just like muscle strain or whatever, right?
Hi, having fun?
I have it whenever I, like, twist in a certain way, but also because of the location, whenever I, like, breathe to a certain lung capacity or whatever, it also flexes those same muscles, and I get the sore feeling as well. At first, it freaked me out. I didn't know what it was. I was like, well, I'm dying. This is it. This is it right now. But then I realized, oh shit, okay, never mind. Okay, over here. Oh shit, alright, over here. Oh, you know what? Can we actually look at the slate? Whoa, there's actual stuff on here. BorealUS music slate. So these are like rough ideas? God, I hope so, because a lot of this looks very weird. Especially this last one. It does not seem like a song at all. Starscapes. Seabirds baying over a passion-bled sky. Ocean waves mewing softly, whispering furtively to a seashell. Never knowing the seashell will betray its song. The song will cry, the earth is not your father, and the sky is not your king. For a canticle of stars awaits for those who do not look, but leap. Sounds I love. The flutter of a paper bag. Hot oil on a frying pan. Oh, these aren't even lyrics, right? Yeah, that makes sense. BorealUS doesn't have... Like, if the Astro Lounge is playing BorealUS right now, I'm guessing BorealUS does not have lyrics to their songs. Soft bristles swishing on hard teeth? What? That's a sound you like? What even is that sound? Like when you're brushing your teeth? That sound? The boom of a grav jump. The groan of old machines adjusting their bones. Oh shit. I mean, I don't know if that's a good sound, but that's like a good sentence. That's like good prose. The sound of an exhale after a good hug. Aw. Ideas and musings. The universe is a song, a melody. We are its notes, dancing on interstellar sheet music. I float towards the middle sea, the center of everything, and find the drumbeat of my own heart. I listen to the rhythm of the stars, and find plumes of stardust in my own breath. And I know then that what was lost will be found again. Ancient vibrations, hymns of the dead, they sing a dirge for those who have not yet lived. Huh. The universe is a song, a melody. We are its notes, dancing on interstellar sheet music. I float toward the middle sea, the center of everything, and find the drumbeat of my own heart. I listen to the rhythm of the stars and find plumes of stardust in my own breath. And I know that what was lost will be found again. I listen to the rhythm of the stars and find plumes of stardust. This is like totally echoing the main story, right? Because they keep remarking whenever we bring up the like weird vision that we occasionally have for the for the main storyline and whatnot. Whenever we bring that up, they remark on the music of it. Is BorealUS somehow, like, clued in on this shit by way of just getting so absurdly high? Well, no, I forget. Does BorealUS actually partake in Aurora? I forget if it was the case where it's one or the other, right? It's gotta be either BorealUS is always high on Aurora when composing, or is absolutely under no circumstances ever doing Aurora, right? It's one or the other, and I forget which. But yeah, here we go. That what was lost will be found again. Ancient vibrations, hymns of the dead. They sing a dirge for those who have not yet lived. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is 100% alluding to main story stuff. Some of which we may not understand fully because we haven't fully, like, gotten super deep into it. Well, fuck, I guess I have no idea. It feels as if we're about halfway through the main story. Okay. Let's see here. Good. Alright. Hello.
Hope you're enjoying the music at the lounge.
Oh, can I talk to you?
Oh, you know it.
BorealUS, stop jamming.
I'm a
Oh, there we
little
go.
stoned right now. So, let's take it slow, okay?
Well, I found your slate. Turns out a fan picked it up.
A fan? Really? Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They can get pretty possessive. Doesn't matter if it's my things or my time.
Sounds tough. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. True, but that's the price of fame. You should be grateful. Without fans, you don't have a career. Oh my gosh, how many times do you hear that, right? How many times do you hear that when in like some sort of parasocial relationship gone horribly wrong, right? Like I've thought about this a lot recently. You know what? I'll probably save it for like an in real life video or whatever, right? But I feel like implicitly, the short version is if you recognize that you're in a parasocial relationship, generally you're not too bad off. Like there's not anything implicitly wrong with it, right? It's just another type of relationship. But we have gotten to a
People
point where
say
there
I'm
have
spaced
been
out.
like a good example or good examples of it going horribly awry to where like it's gotten a bad connotation to the phrasing or whatever, right? When, I don't know, in reality you sort of form them with a lot of people that you, I don't know, have this weird relationship with, right? This like quasi one-sided relationship or whatever, right? But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I've been thinking about this a lot. Probably save it for an in real life video. Anyway, how many times do you hear this in a situation where it has gone wrong? I feel like all the damn time. Just as well this here,
Hey,
but that's the price of fame.
Ready. Can we hurry this along?
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to deal with that.
Yeah, it's not all bad. Love can be toxic, or it can be beautiful. Sometimes people just confuse the two. But sounds like it all worked out in the end. I've got my slate, which means the people will get their trip. Inspiration's like a wave. Sometimes it's hard to catch it before the break. That's what this slate is. A still wave. A feeling frozen in time. And I appreciate you bringing it back to me.
Is the music slate I returned still in good shape?
Yeah, it looked like nothing was downloaded or tampered with. I'm almost glad it was taken by a fan instead of a competitor. Would have been awful to lose that thing. I was working on a brand new concept piece about floating into the center of existence. I'm not feeling it yet. I'm still working out the last few sections, but eventually I'll give it a spin in the Astral Lounge. Thanks again for finding that thing. Next time, I'll try and keep an eye on it.
Okay. Huh.
See you on the flip.
Very weird. Okay. Sure. And you know what? Also, these rings here, kind of familiar, right? Not all too unlike the, like, ancient temples or whatever that we find and jump into. The rings and stuff, right? Spinning around the center of the room. Okay. Let's see, what is this? Oh, our star parcel package. Okay. Sure. Let's head over here. Should we join up with Ryujin now? I kind of feel like we should. I don't think we've got any others that we can do here. Right? I mean, I suppose there's activities that we could try and check. Should we do some of these? Yeah, maybe? Yeah, you know what? Before we start Ryujin, let's knock out a few of these. Right? Let's go to Eleos. I have no idea where that is. Okay. Actually, we should fast travel to our ship. Because we are carrying drugs on us, right? Okay.
I don't like the look of you.
Oh, I can't see our ship anywhere from here. Oh dear God. Fucking SSNN. Alright.
If this ship doesn't end soon,
I don't know. The whole situation with BorealUS, I feel like I would have loved to have seen it have a bit more of like a... I don't know. I appreciate it when it gets a little dark, right? And especially on a planet like this, on Neon, on Volite Alpha, I appreciate when it goes a little fucked up and dark with a cyberpunk setting, you know? Like, this was probably one of the criticisms I had with, like, oh. It is illegal to smuggle Aurora outside of Neon. Guards will now attempt to arrest you.
Neon security, you're
Oh,
under
for fuck's
arrest.
sake. Okay. Pay 3,270 credits. I'm happy to pay the fine, but maybe you don't need to search me for contraband. Pay 770 stolen items confiscated. I'll pay the fine. Don't worry, I'll go quietly. You won't take me alive. You just run out of here. That's such wishful thinking when your ship is literally grounded over there, right? Like, do they not have any type of security to prevent your ship from taking off? Okay. I mean, they're supposed to be corrupt, right? Surely this'll work. Here, maybe you don't have to search me for contraband.
I can't remember if I already searched you. I must have, right? Let's go back to the station.
Oh. Wait, did you actually take my shit? Oh. Well, what the fuck? I didn't want to go back to the station either. Come on. Surely $1 grand of that must have been enough to not go back to the fucking station.
that's an order,
Shit.
not a suggestion.
Okay. Well, what the fuck?
What are you looking at?
Man, so we can't even hardly leave the city. Huh. Unless...
What do you call them? Pawns?
Unless we're out there, can we, before we run past the security check,
Don't make my job easy.
can I actually, like, deposit everything into the ship? Like, from right here, are we close enough? Or did they think of that? I don't fucking think they did. Look at the distance there. Okay. There we are. Oh, whoops. We have to bring up the other UI. Good. Store that. Fucking perfect. Right? They won't know.
You didn't hear this one, but those ecliptic mercenaries...
Alright. Amazing. Jeez. It makes you wonder why nobody else does that, right? Or at the very least, right, like, just throw it. Right, like someone could be up there and just throw down a bunch of drugs, have someone catch it down here or whatever. Put it on like a kite or whatever. Okay. Let's go back into our cockpit. Good. I don't even know why I want to carry around all these drugs.
I picked something up for you.
Let's take off. Good.
Dust off complete.
Don't normally see the smoke plumes coming off of the city, though, huh? But yeah, would love some more, I don't know, something a little bit more dark involving BorealUS. Because what I thought is that they were also playing Borealis as being kind of naive to the entire situation. Because, make no mistake, there are plenty of people who use Aurora and are like fine and are responsible. But the whole point of Neon, right, is that everything is like super unregulated and fucked up in a way, right? They try to keep it contained to Neon, but it ends up going fucking everywhere because there's corruption at every turn. It would be amazing if Borealis had to wrestle with the consequences of creating music that requires you to do drugs in order to fully experience it. Right? I would love it if like Borealis had to meet this guy who was actually addicted, right? I almost thought that is where we would be going with that, you know? Like, yeah, it is horrible that this dude stole the slate, the music slate from Borealis and all of that. Like, that is a good example of, like we said, like a parasocial relationship gone horribly wrong. But at the same time, that guy is also, in a sense, a victim, right? By way of the whole drug situation on there and being like extremely and unhealthily addicted to Aurora, you know? I would love to see a situation where Borealis, who seems very much played as being intentionally quite naive to the situation and just like purely interested in creating art that without like fully recognizing the impact that it's making on the people who consume it and who have to consume it in a very specific way, right? People are very much encouraged to do drugs at the same time as they listen, right? I'd be very much into that, right? And then you could also get into stuff with regards to like being an artist working in a place like Neon, right? Where so much of your art has to be sold, right? That is a big emphasis of it, of like, oh, you can't, maybe Borealis doesn't want to involve Aurora in the sort of process or whatever, or gets convinced of not doing it anymore, right? Maybe that happens. But in order to continue operating on Neon, like Bayou or whoever, it comes up and says like, oh, you still need to do it because you're one of our biggest sellers. You sell more Aurora than anyone else on the entire fucking planet. Borealis, you cannot stop. You are the main contributor to the Aurora market, right? I would love shit like that. Okay. Well, let us get on back out here. Actually, let's bring this up and track down where Eleos even is. Oh. Ixel, which I don't think we've been to. Huh. How do you think we have this? Alright, well, fuck it. Been a while since we were in our ship. Holy hell.
Grav jump successful, just like your lights.
Okay. Let's do a quick save. Wow, this place is pretty populated with planets and moons. The Eleos Retreat. Okay, let's give it a scan. Standard atmosphere. How about this moon? Asteroid moon. Get that. Oh, whoops. Wasn't there something else floating around? No, I'm tripping balls. Okay. There's a whole bunch of gas giants. Okay. Sure. No atmosphere. None. This one have one? Oh, it has a thin atmosphere. Oh, I could just hover over them and it'll tell me. Oh, I don't even have to go in there. Okay. Thin. Gas giant. Sin. High M? Okay. Methane, I guess? Or is this thing also a gas giant? No, it's not. It is a rock planet. Okay. I mean, this wouldn't be a terrible system to, like, build at, you know? Oh. A frozen planet with extra CO2. Not high, though, just extra. Maybe it's not that good. Okay. There are a lot of places with an atmosphere out here, though. Oh, look, we've been here before. Ixel 4. How's that? Yeah, how do we already have some of these surveyed? Oh, it's probably one of our perks or whatever. That's just giving us, like, a rudimentary listing of resources that they have, right? Gotcha. Okay. Just what we can discern by way of being in the same system. I'm not even sure if it's a perk. Okay, let's go to the Eleos Retreat. I dislike the idea of just having a whole bunch of miscellaneous activities going that I'll eventually forget about, or there may be too many and, like, overwrite some of them. We had that issue in the Skyrim playthrough at one point. I think it was when we were trying to join up with the Dawn Guard or whatever. Our miscellaneous tracker went missing because we had done so much other stuff. Okay. Quite the compound here. Feel like my ship is about the same size as half of the entire place. Okay. Well, let's get up. We'll do a quick rest. There's a bunch of people gathering out front. Okay. Head on down here. Take a quick nap. Good. Do a quick save just in case.
Wonder if we'll find any undiscovered species around here.
Yeah, look, Adrian, there's some right there. Who are they? Assholes, that's who.
No wonder no one will work for you.
See, Adrian, I told you.
Missing, and you're all just here, what? Waiting for him to wander back through the gate?
Mr. Halftown, we are trying, but we don't have the manpower.
And now half my crew thinks your little band of convicts is just waiting to drag us off and scrap us for organs.
Whoa.
Mr. Halftown, our security officer has been put into the infirmary trying to find your worker. We're doing everything we can. All I ask is that you and your crew be patient. You have nothing to fear from us convicts. We are handling it.
Then get it done. Or else we are going to have problems.
You have my word.
Hey, what the hell was all that about?
I'm sorry. Are you lost? Because if you're here to enroll someone, I'm afraid we're having just a minor crisis. And it's going to be a while before we're evaluating any applicants.
Why does this guy sound so familiar to me? What? Was this guy in, like, Elder Scrolls or something? Was he in Skyrim? Apologies, I'll get out of your hair. Not here to sign up, but I might be able to help you with your problems. What's the crisis? Enroll someone. Enroll them in what? What exactly is this place? What crisis?
Where do I begin? It's been a cascading series of issues. The most recent is that one of our construction workers has gone missing, and attempts to find him have turned up nothing. Which is what this retreat is going to be if we don't manage to find him. So I hope you'll understand why I can't take your application at the moment.
So, what is this place? Enroll them in what? What is all this?
This is, well, will be the Eleos retreat. Someday we hope for it to be a bastion of education and growth for some of the galaxy's most needy. It's incarcerated. That, however, is feeling more and more like it might never happen unless we resolve our current crisis. So it might be best if you just moved along.
Okay. Well, apologies, I'll get out of your hair. Not here to sign up, but I might be able to help you with your problems.
Oh, that's awfully kind of you, but... you know, we could use some more manpower, actually. Speak to Sloane. She's been taking point on the... well, she'll be able to explain it all.
So what's there to do around here? What was that argument all about? What is it you do here? What was that argument all about?
Well, our construction foreman, Mr. Halftown, is understandably
Your
upset
construction
that a member of his
foreman
crew
is
has
named
gone
Mr.
missing.
Halftown?
It's put a complete stop to all work on the facility as Mr. Halftown's crew doesn't believe the staff and myself can be trusted with their well-being. And our attempts to defuse the situation by finding the missing crewmen have failed thus far. Sloane's been trying to keep everyone calm, but I honestly don't know how much longer this can go on.
So what is there to do around here?
Currently, very little. But once we're open, should that day ever come, we hope to have all manner of training and personal development courses available for our residents. Most of our staff are formerly incarcerated themselves, so we hope to be able to provide a level of service unlike any other in the galaxy.
Yeah, that's really cool. What is it you do here?
I'm the facility's chief administrator, co-head of the whole retreat with Sloane. She handles most of the resident side of things, making sure we've got the right people for the program and those people have the right tools to succeed in their own development. I keep the lights on and make sure things hum along smoothly, which has been harder of late.
So you're all criminals. What'd you do?
I am the sole exception. I was a neighborhood administrator for years in New Atlantis. Was tasked with maintaining the wells section of the city.
Oh, you really fucked that one up.
Home to many of the UC's most underprivileged citizens. I saw firsthand what havoc the bounty system could cause in a neighborhood.
Oh, shit.
Parents in prison, money funneled away from basic needs. It can become a cycle. Here, we hope to give people the tools to escape it.
Oh my god, that's incredible! That is fucking incredible! The bounty system? They're critiquing, like, their own made-in-world, like, bounty board system or whatever, how you can just go up to...
hello?
To one of those terminals and just get a fucking quest? Oh, shit. Okay. So what is there to do around here? We already asked this, but it's still lit up.
Currently, very little. But once we're open...
Okay.
Should that day... we hope to have all...
Right.
Most of our staff are formerly incarcerated themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, it just remains lit up.
Oh, until next time, then.
Yeah, I've wondered about, you know, massive prison facilities and stuff like that, right? Because so far, every planet just seems to have its own little jail area, right? There's, although it's like a massive sci-fi trope, the prison planet, I don't think we've seen or heard tale of anything of that ilk, right? Huh. Okay.
They're not gonna just have us sit here, right? They gotta scrap the job. Right? One of these cons has goods for sale if you need something. Monica, maybe? But I'd be careful how much you trust that stuff.
Okay. Hey, Halftown.
My crew isn't lifting a finger until my man is found. Can't believe I bought into this place's crap reform program story.
Okay, maybe it's just the fucking jacket, but why does Halftown look like the spitting fucking image of Jackie Wells? right? Why does he look like fucking Jackie Wells from Cyberpunk 2077? Am I wrong, or does he look almost exactly like him? Even the hair, even the jacket, right? I feel like he looks just like the guy. This missing worker, I want to help. So what is it you do, or I guess don't do, around here? So you're interested in helping the galaxy's criminals too? Is that why you took the job? You seem really concerned for this worker. What's keeping you from finding him yourself? Let's start from the top. At least for questions. So what is it you do, or I guess don't do, around here?
I'm supposed to be the construction foreman. It's my job to make sure the Eleos retreat gets built to whatever standard these folks want so they can run this reform program or whatever. But it's also my responsibility to make sure my crew can do their jobs safely, which sure as hell isn't the case right now with one of my people missing. So right now, I'm just waiting.
So, are you interested in helping the galaxy's criminals too? Is that why you took the job? I thought you were also, like, a convict.
Why does anyone take any job? Credits, and these folks have plenty. But I mean, come on. What they're selling here? Fixing the settled systems by giving criminals career training?
No, okay.
You really think the Crimson Fleet are just one typing course away from becoming model citizens?
If they'd had more options available to them in life, yeah, maybe they would be. You'll get no argument from me. I think the plan here is naive at best. It's not something I'd ever really given a lot of thought to. You know, my mistake for asking. Let's talk about something else. If they'd had more options available to them in life, yeah, maybe they would be.
Never been on the receiving side of a visit from the fleet, huh? And look, I know some folks have it tough out there. I've employed my fair share of ex-cons over the years. But you know how they turn their lives around? They did their time and got jobs instead of making the same bad choices again. Those are options everyone's already got. No retreat required.
And if folks can't get a job, there's a hole in your plan that the retreat's trying to address. Exactly. You commit a crime, you've earned yourself punishment, not pampering. You must have had brilliant surgeons. There's no scar from where they removed your heart. Oh my god. Can't say I've really got strong feelings one way or the other. What is this, Disco Elysium? Oh, fuck. Okay. And if folks can't get a job, there's a hole in your plan that the retreat's trying to address.
Maybe we'll just have to agree to disagree, all right? But I'm sure you didn't come here just for a debate. Let's talk about something else.
You seem really concerned for this worker. What's keeping you from finding him yourself?
Because I'm not the one whose job it is to keep this place secure. I'm just the guy who thought I could trust the people giving us this job.
Okay. Well, the missing worker, I want to help.
Oh, yeah? It can't be worse than the situation we're already in. The boss, Sloane, she's heading up the manhunt, if you can even call it that. Talk to her and she'll get you up to speed.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, this is pretty good, huh?
Look, if you're here making a delivery or something, I'd do it quick.
When I heard this planet was cursed, I thought it was bull, but now I'm not so sure.
Whoa, I didn't hear about the curse. Okay. Sure. Weird. Look, we can see how it works when people construct places just out here, you know? It doesn't seem as prefab as I would have thought, right? Like, look, they've got, like, girders and beams and shit. Huh. Weird. And this is one of the landing pads, right? Okay. Sure. Alright. Yeah, very fascinating. lot of potential in this quest, right? I suppose when next we come back, we will investigate around some more, right? However, of course, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. Actually, a fair bit of reading, right? I wanted to clear off a whole bunch at once. Let's see, here should be... Yeah, we'll just clear out all of Outposts. Let's see. Let me write down Outposts. All. Okay. Now, if you'll excuse me, gotta take a quick drink here. Apologies. Alright. Outposts are bases that you can create on any habitable planet. You can build numerous types of modules and items at outposts, including habs. You can build habs for a shelter. You can even decorate and build furniture. Defenses. These protect your outposts from hostiles. Extractors. These modules create resources like copper or water. See the Outpost Extractors entry for more details on extractors. Robots provide benefits similar to human crew, such as increased production rate. Crafting. Crafting stations like a weapons workbench, industrial workbench, and pharmaceutical lab. Storage. Structures allow you to store and transfer resources. Power. Machines that supply power to your outpost and its systems. Builders. Can build a variety of items but require resources to do so. Many builders let you pick from a menu of items that can be produced. Outposts can be built on any planet, but the planetary habitation skill allows you to build outposts on planets with more extreme conditions. Skills in the science skill tree can be helpful for building outposts. Some examples are outpost engineering, planetary habitation, and geology. You can fast travel to your outposts when exploring, and you can land your ship at them. Outposts assign crew. You can assign crew members and companions to work at your outposts. Assigning a character to your outpost will also provide a buff depending on the companion/crew's skills. To do this, you must first have built a crew station at your outpost. To assign someone to an outpost, open up the crew menu. Choose the crew or companion that you'd like to assign and select them. This will bring up a list of your available outposts and ships, and how many slots are available for assignment. Then, just select your desired outpost to assign the crew to it. Building basics. To create an outpost, you first need to place an outpost beacon. Find a place where you'd like to set up your outpost and press mouse 5. Press R to begin placing a beacon. To place the beacon, press E. Once the beacon is placed, you can begin building and adding to your outpost. In build mode, use Q and T to choose the category of what you want to build. You must have all of the necessary materials to build a module. With a module selected, choose where you'd like to build it, and press E to build. To enter flycam mode, press V to get a bird's eye view of your outpost. This view can be helpful when building large structures. Habs can be linked together and will automatically create a cohesive structure, and entrances into different habs are automatically created. Windows can be added to walls by building a window structure and adding it to the wall of a hab. You can move/delete modules with modify mode. To change modes, press tab. Select a module with E to move it around. You can delete any outpost object you built for a full refund of the building costs. You can change the color of some objects by highlighting them and pressing Q. Really? You can clear the building area by entering clear mode. Move the clearing area around and press E to remove rocks and other obstacles from the area? What? How do we enter clear mode? Yeah, how do you do that? Oh shit. Huh. That seems really useful. Keep in mind that there is a limit to how many outpost beacons you can place. If you reach the limit, you will have to remove an outpost beacon to be able to place another one. You can remove an outpost by highlighting the outpost beacon and holding R. This will delete all outpost objects and give you a full refund of the building costs. Oh, okay, so you do also get a full refund if you do it that way too. Okay. So there's like zero loss involved. I don't think there was as well in Fallout, but I might be wrong. Right? No, I think there was, right? Yeah, I think if you scrapped stuff that you had built, you didn't get everything back? Or am I wrong about that? Okay. Outposts, cargo links. You can transfer resources and cargo between two outposts by creating a cargo link at each location. After building 2 cargo links, use the control console on one of the cargo links to link the 2 outposts. Items in the outgoing container will be transferred to the incoming container in the other linked outpost, and vice versa. Create output links from modules like extractors to the outgoing container to automatically transport harvested resources to the other outpost. Create an output link from the incoming container to modules like storage to automatically store or use transported items. There are 2 types of cargo links. Basic allows links within the same system. Advanced allows links between systems. Right. And advanced requires helium-3. Okay. Or was it helium-3 or methane-3 or the big Starfield energy resources that we never have to deal with? Outposts. Extractors. There are many different types of extractors. Most extractors need to be placed on a resource vein. For example, a benzene extractor must be placed over a benzene resource vein. Resource veins are highlighted when you are holding an extractor in build mode. Atmospheric extractors pull resources from the atmosphere and can be placed anywhere. For example, a version of the helium-3 extractor is atmospheric and does not require a resource vein. Similarly, on planets with water extractors can be placed anywhere. Extractors have a radius around them, where you cannot build an extractor for the same resource. For example, 2 water extractors cannot be built within each other's radius. Oh, good to know. Okay. But you could build another one of a different resource, right? If there were, like, resources next to each other, right? Or resources that were planet-wide. You could put, like, a vein-required one, and then a planet-wide one, and then another planet-wide one, and then the vein one. And then just alternate like that. Okay. Huh. Yeah, so when we were running around finding the little gas vents and everything, unlike Fallout... was this in Fallout 4? I think so. But at the very least, unlike Fallout 76, where if you build a camp, the only way to gain access to, like, I don't know, like a aluminum extractor, you have to build your camp, like, on top, well, not on top of, but where with your camp is within the radius of your camp has to be the, like, aluminum node. And then you build an extractor on top of it, and it can only go on top of it. Right, so here it gives you a little bit more freedom of where to place things. That said, I kind of liked how it worked in 76. And I think Fallout 4, I'm not sure. But either way, I kind of liked that to where, like, you had to kind of look around for these nodes. Right? Okay. Outposts, output links. You can store and move resources to containers and buildings by using output links. To create an output link, enter Modify Mode and highlight an extractor, storage container, or builder. Then, press Mouse 2 and select Output Link. Highlight the storage container or builder you'd like to link to, and press E. Output links let you automatically store and transfer resources to different containers, instead of having to do so manually. You can even link a series of containers to an extractor or builder, and all the produced resources will fill up the containers in sequence, starting with the container furthest from the source. For example, creating an output link from an iron extractor to a transfer container will automatically move all the iron produced by the extractor into the container. Outpost's power. Building a power source will supply power to objects like extractors, which require power to function. All powered objects can receive power wirelessly. For example, if you build a water extractor and a wind turbine, you do not have to link the two with a wire in order for the water extractor to receive power. You can wire a power source to a specific powered object. This can be useful if you don't have enough power sources to wirelessly power every object, or if you'd like to set up powered switches that control things in your outpost. To attach a wire from a power source to an object, highlight the power source in Modify mode. Press and hold E and select Wire. Highlight an object and press E. Now that object will be receiving all of the power source's power output. Huh. Yeah, in Fallout 4, I kind of had a love-hate relationship with the power system. And certainly the same extends to Fallout 76, even more so. Like, I love the idea of having to run wires back and forth from your power source and being able to, like, there were fun and clever ways you could use the little, I don't know, the little connectors to run wire along pre-existing locations and stuff like that, or through your own creations. That was kind of fun. But the catch with that is, and especially this was the case if you were on Fallout 76, or I suppose playing Fallout 4 on console, or anything like that, wherein you have like a very stringent limitation to how much you can build in an area, right? Which we still have that here, but, if you're on PC and you really want to, you can, of course, uncap that with a mod or maybe even console commands this time around. I don't know. But, as much as I enjoyed setting up like a network of electricity in settlements and stuff in Fallout, it absolutely sucked because at a certain point it was using a non-insignificant amount of your total potential build, right? But then, of course, in and of itself, it was kind of fun to try and manage that and try and make your, like, in order to squeeze out more potential from a settlement or whatever, it was kind of fun to try and, like, min-max your placement for wires and everything to try and think of new ways to route electricity around the base, Okay. That said, I don't know, I guess it makes more sense in Fallout to have power management be a big deal, and less sense for it to be here in Starfield, right? Whereas here, maybe logistics, cargo and stuff is more the focus. Alright, Outpost Transfer Container. You can easily move cargo between your outpost and ship by building a transfer container. Only one can be built at an outpost. Building a transfer container lets you easily transfer cargo between your ship and outpost using your ship's transfer menu. Without a transfer container, this is not possible. You can fill the transfer container like other storage containers as well. To fill the transfer container, create output links to it from builders, extractors, containers, or cargo links. See the outpost output links entry for more details. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I still find and maybe it's because I'm just not entirely used to it, but the cargo link situation feels very, I don't know. There's a lot going on there, right? It's not quite as intuitive as just running cows back and forth. It's not as simple as that. Right, which is probably meant to be their intent. Like I said, they maybe want logistics to be more of an issue here this time around than in Fallout. Alright, well, that ought to do it. Like I said, when next we come back, we will continue investigating around here. Fun little area, right? Seems like there's ripe for a really good side quest or two. Until next time, please take care of each other.